the next custom feature I want to look at is Displacement Maps. Now this has been created by Evan Reece, also known as the Onshape, and on screen there is his YouTube tutorial for doing this. I highly recommend you watch it. I don't want to take anything away from him. The video tutorial he's done is absolutely brilliant, and it will teach you how to use the displacement maps within Onshape and all the different permutations that you can do with it. But it got me thinking that, a bit like how it works, if I just show you, you convert a file into a CSV, and that CSV, so that picture there of that stone wall, we can then create into a texture within Onshape. And that's basically what it does. But it did get me thinking, and I'd seen laser cutters engraving pictures into plastic, into plywood, etc., and burning an image there. I wondered, could I 3D print an image and put a light or something behind it, and how would that react? So I thought I'd find out, I'd have an experiment. And that's the great thing about the online community and Onshape, and that we can do these sorts of things and we can just have a play and see what's going to happen. So to start off, and again, there's a link to Evan's tutorial in the description, everything. I will try and put a link to his video at the end or somewhere if I can. But most importantly, we're going to start with a sketch. So remember, left mouse button red, right mouse button blue. So I'm going to click sketch, and I'm going to click the front and then press N. And I'm just going to draw a basic center rectangle, 100 by 150. So center point rectangle into the middle there. I don't think I've got my origin turned on. Let's turn on my origin. Click once, click again. Now remember, if you only click that second time to stop and you've got the box highlighted there, you can type your dimensions straight in. You don't need to go and use the dimension tool for both of them. And we've got our fully defined box. I'm going to press tick to accept that, and I'm going to extrude this. And I'm going to extrude sketch 1, 0.25 of a millimetre. So basically, as thin as a piece of paper. I just want a flat surface there, because I was thinking about the light shining through this. So I'm going to be using white PLA to 3D print this, and I'll show you the outcome at the end of the video. So we've done that there. We now need to use the custom features. So you'd go to add custom features, you type in displacement map, Reece, that's the one we want, displacement maps. Now mine is already up here. Remember, sometimes they will be hidden depending on the size of your screen, etc. So I'm going to click displacement map, add surface to displace. So I'm going to click the top surface of my model. Now again, the bit is all explained in Evan's tutorial, but we need to select a CSV file. So what I've done, under the comment, under notes, sorry, I've got the link to his web page, which is up here. And all you do is you choose your file. So I'm going to use a Back to the Future picture. Open it up. I've got my width set to 600. What I will say is the more pixels you put in it, yes, the clearer the image, but the longer it takes Onshape to process it. You'll then press convert to a CSV, and that will download. Now I have already done this, so if I go into Onshape again now, I'm going to hide that, and again the link to the website you need will be there. We click displacement field. Mine's already there because I've done this before, but if I needed to get it again, I'd just click on import, and I'd click this, the CSV file, which is an Microsoft Excel file. So mine's already there. I'm going to click on it, face of extrude one, and this is where it will take a little bit of time. So depending on the quality of the image, the number of pixels, it's going to take a bit of time. So what I'll do is I'll just speed the video up, and we'll come back to it once it's done. Okay, so my image has come on there. I'm just going to reorientate it. So we'll just flip it around the axis. So again, there'll be a bit of a wait time. You do this the first time. And I'm going to put in my black value as 1, my white value as 2, and degree 2. and I'll just leave that to carry on a moment, and we'll come back to it in a second once it's updated. Now I did need to press the axis button 3 times, and there will be a delay between each one. Okay, so the displacement map, press the tick there. So you can see the displacement map image is there. All I'm going to do now is click on the part, click export, and export that as a step file, STL for 3D printing. That's the image, and what I will do is I'll just press export there. I'll just press cancel, so I've already done this. What you're now seeing on screen is the result of that 3D printing. Now in the Flash Forge, that took about 20 minutes to print, and I'm quite impressed with the results, really. I think it really does work. If you put a light behind it, the light does show through. So once again, thank you for watching. I've been the On Teacher. Big thanks to Evan Reece again, who created the original tutorial. Please check out his channel. It is certainly worth a look. See you next time.